Hello everyone, I hope that you're doing really well and thank you so much for watching this video. In today's video, I wanted to share with you my meal planning hacks and how I do my meal plan. Meal planning should be quite a straightforward and easy task to do, but not always we get our head around it. I will share things that really worked for me throughout the years of meal planning, and hopefully this will be useful for you too. Very first thing that you want to do is to decide how often you are going to meal. Some people do it weekly, some people like to do it monthly, and other people do it 10-12 weeks in advance. It's up to you how often you want to do it. I do it every week, but I feel that perhaps I will be advancing it to every month. You can choose whatever you like the most. There are so many mobile apps and computer-based apps as well. You can also create an Excel sheet and see what works best for you. But I am quite an old style person and I like to use this planner. And this is not a meal planner, it's just a simple 2018 diary that I picked up in a pound shop. Perhaps you have one of those if you live in America in a dollar store. It's a really nice planner. Just to show you what's inside, it's the days in rows, and on the bottom there is a space for notes. Next week I will show you how I meal plan in real life, what I write down and how I do it. If you're interested in seeing what meals I'm preparing and how exactly I do this, I will show you in the next video, but in this video is more general advice on how I do it overall. Once you decide how often you will do meal plan and where are you going to write it, write down your meals. Decide what you want to cook. Maybe go through your cookbooks and see if you want to try out another new meal. And also keep in mind that you can include meals that your family loves and meals that are perhaps cheaper, so that your meal planning is budget friendly. Keep in mind any events that you have coming up. Maybe you have people coming over for a play date, or if you have guests. You'll also need to think if you are going to be eating out on certain days, and include lunches as well, or any kind of baking if you plan to do it. The main thing that I wanted to share with you today, and I think that it will be very useful, do the shopping list according to the meals that you're planning to cook. What I used to do some time ago is to go to the shop and decide there and then what I'm going to buy, and usually we would buy a certain amount of things that we buy every week, but unfortunately not every food item was used up, and many times it was going out of date, unused, and it would just be wasted. As our family is growing more responsibility towards the environment, we want to live more zero waste friendly lifestyle. So we don't want to waste food, neither we want to waste our preciously earned money on the things that we are not going to be using. So doing your shopping list according to the meal plan is the best solution to go from here. Easy thing that I've done for myself is just to make a picture of my ingredients. That's easy for me because I usually handwrite it. If you like taking notes on the phone, you can do your shopping list there, whatever works best for you. Once you came back from your shopping, be sure that you have enough time to put things away to the right place. According to your meal plan, there might be some things that you will want to freeze or pre-cook, just to be sure that you have it ready for when you want to cook. Another advice, keep a good look at your meal plan every day. Have it handy so that you know what you need to do at the very beginning of the day to help you prepare for the whole day. For example, if you are cooking meat, we don't cook meat in our house, but perhaps you want to take it out to defrost it if you are cooking meat. Because we eat lots of vegetables, I sometimes tend to cut it in the morning before the school run. As the breakfast is cooking, I cut vegetables so that when I come back from the school run, I can come back to cooking the vegetable, and that saves some time for me. Now for meal planning hacks, there are a couple of things that I wanted to mention to you, and I hope this will be useful for you. Keep in mind that cooking the same meal on and on is not a bad thing. If there is a meal, a special dish that your family loves, you can make it every week. You can change the days of the week when you're cooking, or you can cook it every second week or so. If you like it, you don't have to avoid it. You know how to cook it, you know the ingredients that you need, and that will just make your life much easier. You can also decide the days that you will be cooking particular meals. For example, some families have pizza Fridays, pasta Mondays, soup Wednesdays. See what works best for you, and do not carry that guilt that you are making the same thing every time. You might like to make barbecue every weekend, and that is also fine. Just get in peace with the fact that you are cooking the same meals. There is no harm in it. Don't worry, you're not boring. As long as you all enjoy the meal, there is nothing wrong in it. If you are worried, or if you are getting bored of the things that you're cooking, you might try new meal every week. If you are getting bored of the things that you're cooking and you want to try out new meals, perhaps you can decide that you will try one meal every week. So this will give you some kind of safety that if something goes wrong, you can prepare something else, and you will not be too stressed that you have to now learn and experiment. My last suggestion is to take a good look at your schedule. You perhaps are the only one who knows your family schedule really well. So have a look, what are the events that will be happening during the week, what activities you're going to be doing, and cook accordingly. For example, on certain days of the week, I go to the playground with my kids, so I know that we won't be able to have lunch at home, so I prepare pancakes for my kids and take it with me. Depending on what you're doing during the particular days of the week, plan your meals accordingly. I hope that these tips were useful for you. If you have any tips or hacks that you would like to share, please leave it in the comments below, and I'll see you in my next video soon. Bye bye for now.